Hey, what's happening, you meek Metagross? Coming at you with Gabriel Fernandez latest Zoroark build that he took to a top 8 finish at the Lille Regional Championships just last weekend. So let's talk about the interesting inclusions here. Of course, we got the 4/4 Zoroark, the Munkidori, the Yveltal has become a standard in the deck as well. Pecharunt, Fezandipiti, 2 Reshiram. We've seen it all before. But then there's some other interesting inclusions in here. We've got the Budew for some early game disruption. Specifically, I think this card is very powerful up against stuff like maybe even the mirror match, but also like Dragapult. If we go second against Dragapult, if they whiff the turn 1 Buddy Poffin, or even if they pull off the turn 1 Buddy Poffin, shutting down their follow-up Buddy Poffin and their Ultra Balls to stop them from getting to Dracloaks while we set up our Zoroarks can be a pretty big deal. So slowing them down, and honestly slowing any deck down, especially Guard 4 as well. Now, one thing against something like a Guard 4, though, is the Budew will become a liability and kind of a free prize card for our opponent later on in the game through Munkidori. So Turoing it or pennying it out of play, if we do put it into play in the early game, will be a pretty big deal. But on the same note, if our opponent gets a prize card one turn sooner than they normally would have through like Candy Guard 4, then they're kind of equal on the prize exchange for where they normally would be. So the Budew being in play, even if they are able to KO through Munkidori later in the game, isn't as big of an adjustment in the prize exchange as it normally would be. So Budew is just kind of a good card. If you feel like you can fit it into the deck, it's not that bad to get in there, as long as you don't mind it taking up that bench space potentially for the rest of the game. Usually, I feel like in the slot of Budew, when we will be sometimes Budewing, people have often ran Cleffa. Now, I've never really been a huge fan of Cleffa in Zoroark. I've never felt like I've used it very often. It's definitely a lot better in the more aggressive matchups, for sure. Something like a Raging Bolt, where you need to get those extra cards and really set up as aggressively as possible. Less of those matchups, I feel like, exist in the current format. So I feel like it's a little bit less necessary, but even then, it just sometimes was hard to get your hand low enough to actually be able to draw cards. Like, this deck doesn't play Ultra Balls or anything like that, so it's hard to get your hand low enough to actually get enough value out of Cleffa to warrant using the Cleffa on a turn. Another big, not inclusion, but exclusion from this build from Gabriel is the lack of a Stage 1 Pokemon to help against Golden Go. We saw Piper actually playing Darmanitan at the Little Regional Championships, which can be good for that matchup. And in the past, we've seen a lot of people playing the Toedscruel. Most recently, Liam Halliburton at the beginning of the season won a regional championship with Toedscruel in Zoroark. This build from Gabriel here has no extra Stage 1 Pokemon, and because of that, has a pretty tough time against Golden Go. Now, there's a really cute play you can do against Golden Go, is as you get to the late game, if they have enough energy in their discard pile, you can actually use Budew multiple turns in a row, bringing up some of their other Pokemon off their bench to force them to have to set up energy on those Pokemon to attack with them. And you can end up with a Hero's Cape on your Budew, putting it out of range, potentially, of a Golden Go KO, if they have like 7 to 8 energy in their discard pile, a couple energy on their Golden Go, something like that. And it also puts it out of range of a Zoroark KO as well. So you can get to a board state where maybe they can keep attacking with Zoroark turn after turn after turn, but 2 Munkidoris will negate the majority of the damage a Zoroark can do in a single turn. And once you get through the first Zoroark, they probably can't set up another one anyways, and you can just win the game from there, just kind of item locking your opponent out of the game. And because you play Lily's Determination and Golden Go does not play a way to shuffle their hand back into their deck, you'll win the deck out war. Even if you're not currently ahead, just keep a Lily's Determination around or Pal Pad back a Lily's Determination towards the end of the game, and you'll win the deck out exchange in the end. So Budew is, even though there's not a Stage 1 Pokemon in here, like if you really want to beat Golden Go, you really want to have something like the Toedscruel, like the Darmanitan, but the Budew can get sneaky and be a sneaky way to actually win that matchup overall. Besides just the Budew, though, as far as interesting inclusions go, there's also stuff like the Klefki in here, which is really good at slowing down some of the more aggressive decks in the format, like the Terra Box, or if you go up against even something like a Raging Bolt, which hasn't been very popular lately, just kind of those Noctowl decks in general. If you go first against them, push Klefki into the active, take away their Fan Rotom can be a really big deal. Also, Klefki slowing down Solrock Lunatone decks as well can be a pretty big deal, because that's what that Mischievous Lock does. If it's in the active spot, no basic Pokemon have access to their abilities. You could probably also pull off some really weird plays around like a Munkidori line. Like, people have played Klefki in decks in the past to shut off the opponent's Munkidoris. Like, you use your Munkidoris to heal damage off your side of the field, then you retreat to Klefki for turn and pass. And then your opponent can't use their Munkidoris, and then going back into your turn, they maybe KO your Klefki, but then you get to use your Munkidoris again. I don't know if that would ever line up with the Zoroark deck the way it lines up with other decks. Usually those decks play TM Devo, so it makes a little bit more sense in them, but the Klefki is good for the early game to slow down your opponent. And then finally, there's the Hoopa EX in here. The main purpose of this slot of the deck is to have an answer, a tech card for Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon. We saw Piper actually playing the Okie Dokie EX, which I think is probably and they're probably about equal. This one seems like it's probably a little bit stronger if you're just trying to focus in on just being able to answer Cornerstone. It's got that Poisonous Muscularity attack for a single colorless energy. It searches your deck for 2 basic dark energy, and then you attach them to this Pokemon. And then the Chain Crazed does 130 damage, but if you're poisoned, it does 130 more damage, which is 260 damage. And even a Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon with a Bravery Charm will get KO'd by the Chain Craze. Now, the Hoopa EX, it's a little bit harder for the Hoopa EX to get a one-hit KO on a Cornerstone, but the Energy Crush for 2 Dark Energy will probably be doing 150 damage to it because they should have 3 energy on their Cornerstone at that point, or if you get 3 energy on it, the Bandit's Fist does 200, and the Cornerstone won't be one-hit KOing you back. Cornerstone does 140 damage, so even if they have 2 Munkidori set up after you hit them first, they actually won't be KOing your Hoopa. They'll be doing 200 damage, and then that's when your own Munkidoris can get involved, and you'll be able to clean up the Cornerstone on that turn after that. But the Hoopa EX has a little bit more viability into other situations. Even up against something like Gardevoir can hit pretty hard if they put a ton of energy in play. Of course, hitting hard against Gardevoir isn't too tough for your Zoroarks to do. It does KO Kangaskhan EX, or Mega Kangaskhan, excuse me. If they have the 3 energy on the Mega Kangaskhan, you're doing 150 damage, but Hoopa EX is fighting type, so that is 300 damage from your Hoopa EX. And if they go the Absol route, if you're up against that Mega Absol, Mega Kangaskhan deck, and they go the Absol route and they start to develop energy on their Munkidori, same thing with the Energy Crush, you could possibly hit hard enough to one-hit KO them that way as well. So it has a couple different options, or a couple different uses outside of just kind of being a Cornerstone answer, where it can be a little bit more aggressive with that 2 energy from the Energy Crush. But the Okidogi as well doesn't have to only be used as an answer to Cornerstone. You can Poisonous Muscularity on turn 1 and be hitting for 260 turn 2 with the Chain Crazed. It's a little bit harder to set this up out of nowhere, though, because you need like double E-Switch to get into a Chain Craze in a single turn, whereas the Hoopa EX only needs 1 E-Switch to get to the Energy Crush to be a potential attacker on your turn. So those are interesting inclusions. Besides those, of course, there is the Hero's Cape, which is not played in every Zoroark deck, but this isn't the first time we've seen it in Zoroark, and it is a pretty powerful inclusion, of course. The alternative to this would probably just be a Secret Box, but as you can see from this build from Gabriel, especially giving up on the other Stage 1 line in the deck, it is a little bit more consistent than most builds of Zoroark. It is the Cyrano build, but on top of that, he's playing a heavier supporter line in general. 3 Iono and 2 Lillie's Determination, 2 Nest Ball, 4 Poffin, and the 2 Artazon, on top of 4 Cyrano. So with those extra consistency cards in the deck, it doesn't feel like it's going to hurt that much to lose the Secret Box. Of course, you do lose the big high potential of a single Secret Box during a turn, but Secret Box, of course, doesn't like give you another card to work with. It just gets all the other cards that you have to work with and puts them together in a single turn. We can still pull off every possible combo that you can pull off with Secret Box. It's just a little bit harder to pull it together when we don't have Secret Box, but then we get the power of something that we otherwise wouldn't have, which is the Hero's Cape, which can be used in a lot of different ways. Like I mentioned on the Budew, you can put it on your Budew, and then all of a sudden your Budew turns into a big tank in the end game or in the early game against Golden Go can be really cool. Putting Hero's Cape on a Zorua in the mid game if you have a slow start against Dragapult to stop a potential Phantom Dive KO off your bench. Making just a massive Zoroark with 380 HP is usually where the Hero's Cape ends up, but sometimes you get into a late game situation against a deck where they're out to win the game is to use Ursaluna to KO your Fezandipiti, but then if you put the Hero's Cape on your Fezandipiti and the rest of your Pokemon are Zoroarks, it can be hard for them to close out and get their last 2 prize cards because Zoroark's got 280, and now your Fezandipiti has 310 HP if you're not able to Penny or Turo it out of play, or you need to play Iono for the turn. So there's a lot of different use cases for the Hero's Cape and adds a lot of depth to the deck and making it way harder for your opponent to win games overall. An extra 100 HP is a lot to deal with sometimes. But yeah, make sure when you're playing this deck, think about where the Hero's Cape should go. There's a lot of different sneaky situations, areas where you can put it. Also, you can put it on Yveltal as well. A cool play you can do with the Yveltal is you put the Hero's Cape on the Yveltal, and then you can like clutch lock Solrocks and Lunatones, and if you go after Solrock specifically, it can attack you back for 70, but when this thing has 210 HP, and you can Penny Loop it with the Hero's Cape, or you can heal it with the Munkidori, it almost becomes impossible for them to KO, so you can basically buy, not infinite time, because Clutch will eventually KO their Solrock, but you can buy a lot of time clutching the Solrock and moving damage over to their field with Munkidori. Even if they're not attacking you, you can poison yourself with Pecharunt and get access to some extra damage from your Munkidori. Besides that, like I mentioned, the Penny in here, instead of 2 Turo, the Penny allows you to do stuff like loop Yveltals or pick up a Munkidori with a Dark Energy and immediately put it back down with a Dark Energy, and not having to like have to find a Dark Energy for the turn to reattach to a Munkidori. So that can be cool to have a Penny over just a second Turo. I'm not sold on the Penny over the second Turo, but That is like the use case for the Penny. And then for everything else, 4 Poffin, 2 Counter Catcher, 2 Energy Switch, 2 Ends PP Up, 2 Nest Ball, 2 Super Rod, 1 Pal Pad, 1 Air Balloon, 1 Mochi, the 2 Artazon, and the 2 Team Rocket's Watchtower, of course, and then 7 basic Dark Energy. That's like another addition, I guess I would say. Oh, I guess like most people play 7 Dark Energy, right? Or were most people on 6? I don't remember where we ended. But yeah, pretty sick build here from Gabriel. Like I mentioned, you are having a tougher time against Golden Go, but besides that, the extra consistency in a lot of your other matchups does just kind of feel better up against stuff like Dragapult and Gardevoir. Being more consistent when otherwise the cards you'd be playing wouldn't be very good. It does feel pretty solid. And honestly, the card that I've probably gotten the most value out of that is kind of like a unique addition to this build from Gabriel is definitely the Budew. I found myself using Ichipollen a lot in a lot of matchups, in a lot of situations, early game, mid game, late game, to help set myself up or to close out games. So I've definitely been impressed by the Budew. And even if I switch to a different Zoroark deck in the future that maybe has that Darmanitan or that Toadscroll, the Budew might stick around, to be honest, because it's definitely felt way better than the Klefki ever has when I've been playing Zoroark. So big fan of the Budew for sure. Let's jump into some action though, and I'll show y'all how it runs. Already begun. All right. Zero requested a Marini Pokedex entry. Oh, oops, I rejected it. All right, well, you get your blue bucks back. I'll still read the Pokedex entry anyways. The first symptom of its sting is numbness. The next is an itchy sensation so intense that it's impossible to resist the urge to claw at your skin. Ooh, jeez. Chill. All right, this looks like a Budew angle to me. More Ruas. Some early pollen action. Wait, Pokedex requests new ZA Megas. I mean, as long as the Pokedex entry is on Bulbapedia, I just look them up on Bulbapedia. As long as it's there. Okay. I guess clutching this would have also been pretty good, right? But I didn't have that option off the rip, so. It also would have been solid. I think giving up the Rua is fine here, right? You look at senior results or just at masters? Masters mostly. Any comments on Sleevegate? I mean, nothing crazy. My takes are pretty basic. I mean, I knew about that for a while. I was like, I wasn't 100% confirmed, but I had seen Tate Whitecell's tweets, which is basically what Mahone's video was about. Was just talking about that, confirming that, whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I don't want to put the Artazon in play because I don't want to give them Artazon. I kind of just want to go like as Iono and just find a Reshiram and then just punch this, right? It seems pretty good for the situation. I will. I won't shuffle. Ooh, you know what? Yeah, we're not gonna do. Okay, correct call. Any comments on pineapple on pizza? It's pretty good. They only play Artazon, right? So I'm just gonna give up my Artazon here. The only people who don't like pineapple on pizza are people with like palates of children or underdeveloped palates. Like, listen, I don't like every sweet. The idea of sweet and salty is like whatever. I don't like everything that's sweet and salty, but like, yeah, you're just kind of wrong if you don't like pineapple on pizza. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. I just enforce the opinions. Any cool shows you're watching? My Hero just came back, so I've been watching that, but I don't like pizza in general. That's reasonable. See, that's a reasonable take, but not liking pineapple on pizza. What the heck? If you like pizza, there's no way. Any comments on socks to bed? I mean, if your feet are cold, but every night, no shot. When the feet are cold, you know what I'm saying? But if the feet ain't cold, what are we doing? I said your issue with pineapple, so de facto bad on pizza. That's fair. That's bad. That's fair. Or if you don't like the texture of it, I could see that as well. If you don't like the texture of pineapple. But taste-wise, dude, it's so good. It's not like I don't always get pineapple on my pizza, but like it's a good option. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not always getting pineapple on the pizza, but it's a solid choice. Would you rate chocolate covered pretzels as a snack? They're fine. Kind of similar, right? Like the sweet and salty combo. They actually got the KO here. That's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. But I honestly think we're in like a fine spot. Like, what are they down for resources? I don't think I can go in with like some kind of Budew play, but I'm just gonna keep trading and we should be okay. I don't even want to Iono. I don't even care to. I'm just gonna KO the active. I don't even care about Iono in here, right? Actually, set up for a Petch response knockout. I'm gonna trade. I could do some weird stuff with Munkidori as well. I don't have to worry about like using a super rod next turn. So let's get rid of a Lillie here. I need this. I need the Dark Energy. I need the E-Switch. I need the Air Balloon. I do want to attach to his. Actually, attaching to a Zoroark here is not that relevant. I could even bench Petch and attach to Petch this turn. I don't know if I like that though. I mean, the Lilies are pretty weak at this point, to be honest. If I'm playing a draw supporter, it's probably going to be a. Oh, I actually want to save this. Sure. I don't really want to bench Petch and attach to it. I don't know. I just don't feel like it's correct. Probably get rid of one of these. That's fine. I don't know if I have both super rods or not, so seems chill. I'm chill with this. Does this do anything right now? No, right? I could penny up the Yveltal at this point, but I don't mind just leaving it in play. Like, I don't need access to both bench choices right now, I don't think. We're chilling. Yeah, the early Budew slowing them down, honestly, it's put us in a pretty good spot. Being on caramel apples, they're fine. Oh, this is what we want to be trading away, but they're prized. Yeah, that's what we want. We want to find our Cyranos and trade those away. I play Dusk Paul or Zoro tomorrow. Probably Zoro. The Guardy players have to be making the shift back to like a better lists, right? There's no way the Guardy players 2 tournaments in a row play like lists that are worse against Dusk Paul. But then at that point, maybe there's an argument to like play a Tool Scrapper in Zoroark. Because the Brave Charm matchup can be close. Well, unless you're going to play the Darmanitan, I guess. That also works. That's good enough. Favorite chicken wing sauce? Honestly, just Buffalo. Buffalo's like my go-to. Dude, what the fuck? This board is insane. They just have everything all of a sudden. What happened here? I like garlic parm. Bro, I feel like I've never had a good garlic parm wing. I'm sure they exist, but I think I've never had one. Did they already Turo? They did. Do most lists play 2 Turo or 1 Turo? How many Turo should I be afraid of right now? 2? going in with Yveltal here doesn't feel like too crazy powerful. I'm trying to figure out like what I want. I can literally almost do anything here, but what do I want? I could just Iono Punch, to be honest. Iono Punch is probably pretty good. But if I'm Iono Punching the... Well, hey, let me just trade away Cyrano here. Yeah, I'm trying to piece together what I want to do here. Because I could go for a Yveltal play. I could go Nest Ball for Pech. They have Turo and Prime left. Oh, true. They might... Well, they... Yeah, they could be playing Prime. They could be playing Prime. Okay, you're right. You're right. So Yveltal is just not good. Because it could be a Prime build. So yeah, Iono Punch is probably just the move then. I still don't want to bench my Pech. Cape Budew. They're down 7 energy. Oh, shoot. Does Cape Budew go hard here? Cape Budew actually might cook right now. Oh, shoot. I need to find something I can actually trade. Klefki is good or not? In Zoroark, it's so low value. It's a super low value card. I would want to just not... I'd probably just not play it. Card is super low value in the deck. Yeah, honestly, Cape Budew here. Does that... I think that might just cook him. Wait, but I can't win that way, though. Cape Budew. Honestly, I kind of need to figure out how many super rods I have access to. Also, I don't even know if I have the cape. I don't even know what I have in my deck. Like, that's not... They would need 4 energy. Oh, Cape Budew maybe just beats them, actually. Well, Budew into Cape Budew might beat them. So we'll go like this. Well, I want the cape on it. So they can't just go into Zoroark. Or I could cape the next one, actually. That would also work fine. I mean, out of these... As a Zorua, it's probably Fez, yeah. Now I can actually check. Capes here, super rods here. All right, we're chilling. Actually, I don't even need to... I can just chill again, right? I'm not even going to play the Air Balloon. I'm just going to hard retreat. Actually, I want to get closer to the... Actually, I don't even know if that is true. I can definitely... I don't need to... Yeah, I can just do this. Actually, do I want the cape, actually? Maybe I do want the cape. Dude, now I'm like stuck. I could play this now as well, right? Yeah. Maybe I should split my energy 1-1-1 then or something. I don't know. Two energy, counter catcher, the Air Balloon, 2 energy, counter catcher this. Sure. So what do you think of Leafeon EX on Terra box? I don't know. I don't really have a strong opinion on any like Terra stuff right now. Ideally, you wouldn't want to play it, but I don't think it's bad. Could Iono plus Klefki be good also? Not really. They just draw 2 cards with Golden Go. It's like it's not progressing anything. Like me, but doing them. Well, I guess I currently deck out first. We'll figure it out. I guess I have Super Rod and Pal Pad, so maybe that's not true actually. The Leafeon inclusion? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that, to be honest. Theoretically, I wouldn't want to play it because it's just like playing another stage 1 in Terra box sounds worse than not playing it, but I don't know how much it helps the matchups it helps. You have Lilies left? No, but I have Pal Pad and Super Rod, so we should be good. But yeah, the Lilies do prevent the deck out on our side, right? Oh, well, okay. That seems like a crazy discard. I don't know about discarding an energy there. Well, now I think I just can't lose. That's 8 gone. 9, 10, 11, 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, if I get cape on this, I should win no matter what now. Yeah, I think I just beat them with Budew now for sure. Oh, but see, okay, this is one way I could lose, though, because now I might get stuck. I actually don't guarantee to have a way to move this Reshiram. They didn't leave bench space for Petch. So Turo, Penny, a lot of things get there. Energy could get there because I could hard retreat. Honestly, the weakest card in my hand is probably Boss. So I think I just like trade the Boss. Okay, there's Turo. Sick. Get rid of Penny now. Oh, I gotta be careful about trading too much though, right? Yeah, I gotta chill a little bit. All right, Cape. Turo. Okay, I shouldn't have traded again, I guess. Well, no, I have Pal. I should be fine. I should be fine. I have Pal Pad and Super Rod. It should be fine. I can Pal Pad back a Lillie or double Lillie at this point, probably, and be safe because I have Penny left. Yeah, we should be fine. I shouldn't have done the second trade, though. Once I drew into the out, I should have just stopped trading. So the Yveltal line in this matchup is just like not a real thing, I guess. Do we bench Petch in case of Prime Disruption? No, they don't play a hand disruption card. You mean Iono? No, because Iono shuffles both of our hands back to the deck. So I'm still losing the deck out war. Lillie only shuffles my hand back to the deck, so they deck out first. Oh, you know, maybe I do need to gust around this thing. Okay, hold up. Maybe we're not in the clear. Now I need to get Munkidori down and move 30 damage off. Okay. There's still a game to be played here for sure. Where's my other Munkidori, though? It's in the deck. Okay. I need, like, Penny or something. Or Boss here to bring a gold and go up. Would have been pretty good, but I traded away the Boss. You know, we all make mistakes. It's fine. I actually want to KO the Zoroark, right? I believe there's a counter catcher on the bottom of my deck as well. Okay, things are a little bit more... It's still a little sketchy, I guess. Now, I have second Munkidori, I should make bench space for it. I have a Penny in the deck somewhere. It would need 3 energy on Golden Go to get the KO. Now 9, so they'd have to be playing 12 energy to begin with. They'd have to be playing 12 energy to begin with. Was there better to Penny Budew and reset there? I don't think so, because if they just have another Zoroark plus energy, they punch me again, right? Well, I don't even KO that Zoroark that turn then. No, that can't be correct. I take another turn off, they get another punch. They get another punch with that Zoroark, and they could have another Zoroark this turn as well. Vitality Band. Oh shoot, Vitality Band does KO. I didn't even see that. I didn't even realize that. Okay, that could be a yikes. Getting decked. I can Pal Pad back Lillie, so we should be fine. My win con is deck out. Because they don't play a shuffle draw supporter, so okay, we're safe. Well, Theoretically, they don't. They just lose because of boss KO Zoroark? They can't KO Zoroark. They can't even KO Budew. Could you get 2 Adrenaline Bank last turn with E-Switch? I think... No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Sorry, Pal Pad back. Lillie. I don't even know. Lillie something. It could be... I could get back double Lillie, I guess. That doesn't sound correct. That should be correct, though, right? Are you not deck out in the situation? I Pal Pad back Lillie. I play Lillie. And then my opponent's decking out first. Can't they KO Zoroark with Golden Go? I'm item locking them. They can't... They have 9 energy in their discard pile. They can't play Superior Energy Retrieval. They're locked. They do have... The only thing I have to be scared of, honestly, is... I think I can just grab double Lillie here. Like, double Lillie should just seal the game. I think I just do it. I'm just going to do it. I'm confidently do it. The only thing I have to be careful of is this guy getting stuck in the active. That's it. Isn't Pal Pad Iono better? If I play Iono, it puts their hand back into their deck. So they are no... Then I am still decking out first. Iono does nothing here. If my win condition is... What's it called? Deck out. Air Balloon, though, so it should be fine. Should be. So Iono is a maybe then? No. Iono is a no. I can just play the Lillie first and we'll even see if they have the boss, to be honest. I'm just going to play the Lillie. Also, we could draw back into the pivot cards. Close. Do I have a dark in there? So I could end PP up over here, then E-switch over, retreat, I guess. I guess I should do that ahead of time. Now they deck out first. And I have another Lillie, just in case they have something weird. Which they could have something weird. They could have something weird. If they have something weird, we still have another Lillie. If they have something really weird, okay, we win. Something. Man, I would really love to item lock them here. I really want to. There he is. Dude, but doing them here is so good. But I have to find a way to move. Also, they didn't really do anything on their turn. I can't even quad Zoroark next turn. Okay, only triple Zoroark. It's probably correct for me to just... I don't even want to play the Cyrano. Actually, is that true? No, getting a turn ahead with the Cyrano seems fine. I mean, they could have Iono here, but they also could not. I don't know. But it'd be nice to draw into a Zoroark, but... It's whatever. It's fine. Is it not better to go first with Cyrano Zoroark builds? I actually don't know for sure, to be honest. But... Oh, what the heck? Unexpected. That's not right. Okay, I don't even know. I don't know. Maybe wait for this to... I mean, this is a bad matchup. Wait for this to evolve into a Dracloak and then... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I started going first. You play so few draw supporters that you can benefit off of a turn one going second. That playing for... I don't know, but I feel like... I mean, this list specifically plays 3 Iono and 2 Lillie. Like, I feel like that... Like, for this list specifically, it feels like a big increase. Definitely less so for the list that Piper played. Back to no patience. I mean, this guy's got to be terrible in this matchup, right? That's a card. I need to find a Dark Energy. Nope. Haha. Well, I don't mind trading away the Klefki because it's a dead card. Just do that first and then reevaluate. The evaluation is yikes. I guess I'm gonna Iono here. I don't see a reason to grab either of those right now. Gotta find an energy drop this turn, right? Ideally, yeah. We got him, though. I'm still not feeling very confident, though. Like, it still feels like it's a pretty bad situation for us to be in. Yeah, I could do some cheesy Yveltal trap Draclo strat, but... Would you prize both Monkey? Maybe. I actually wasn't paying attention at all. I should definitely do some prize checking for sure. One of my first regional match, 2-0 with Slow King. A favorable matchup, but still happy. All right, let's get it. Best of luck in the rest of the tournament. Up. Klefki is low on the rocks and owl decks. Yeah. Good against like stuff like Terror Box. Take away their fan orb turn 1. Azul, hope you're well. Will you be streaming Gdansk? I will, yes. Bro, just calm down, man. This is like not... You're taking this way too far, man. Like, this is not serious. This is not necessary at all. All right, whatever, buddy. Honestly, we can just like start hitting them with Iono, right? Maybe I should have benched that other Zorua. I mean, I didn't know they'd for sure get 4 Ethans in the discard pile, though. So can you really blame me? The answer is no, you can't. So don't even try. All right, here we go. I'll try and get the Zorua this time. Do I Pal Pad this single Iono back to the deck? I think I honestly just do. Because the goal for the rest of this game is just Iono. Well, Iono. Not even, maybe in the last one. We'll see. Coming off of the blacktop. Makes me want it more. We may as well use the ends PP up here as well. Guy hits for 170, right? Okay, thank goodness, bro. I was like, wait a second, do we even KO this? So I need to shuffle the deck immediately if possible, so I can hopefully gain access to that Iono. But I do not want to give them access to Artazon. Nest Ball. I guess grab the Yveltal, because if I am gonna... I did prize both my Munkidoris, but honestly, for this situation, it doesn't really matter, right? Turns out it's okay. Also gives me the mobility. Yeah, the Yveltal grab here is actually really, really good. All right, Iono for next turn. Love to see it. All right, we're doing it. They are out of Ethans, though, as well. That is something what's They are out of Ethans. They played all 4, turn 2 to get the big one-hit KO, but... they leave themselves in a vulnerable position. Now, without Ethan's adventure, how will they find their Typhlosions and their energy? Let's find out. And even if they can do it once, can they do it twice? They always get it? No. Don't say that. Chill. The Dreeps are in. That's not a good sign that they used Arven before using Recon Directive. That's a bad sign. That's a really bad sign for me. Okay, well, they definitely have the attack this turn. Yikes. Unless they're out of Ultra Ball? Or did they throw? Maybe they threw. Maybe they misplayed. Oh, I got the nuts. Okay, sure. But I got the Iono. I'm still fine. We're still prepared for the situation. Not worried, not stressing, just chilling. The correct play is definitely like Iono knockout. Hope they don't find Typhlosion Energy again, right? I could go into Yveltal here. I could clutch the Dracloak, but I don't know if they play Dragapult, so I feel like that's probably not the correct play, because then they could just sit there forever to set up a Typhlosion Evolve Retreat Gust KO, so All right. Okay, but even if I KO this, then KO this, I still have 3 prize cards left, so they have a lot of time. Cape the Zoro. Oh, true, we have Cape. If I can find Cape, that's huge, right? I don't think I'm gonna find the Cape, but if we do find the Cape. I guess that could have given me time to find the Cape, right? Oh. Attaching to the Zorua when my Zoroark, if my Zoroark dies, I lose anyways. I probably should attach to this for a potential clutch play. Well, I could clutch now, but I think I should actually just go for the KO. They don't get it. They never have it. Attach to Fez. Ooh, I actually don't hate that. Attached to Fez is actually a pretty good call. Yeah, that's smart actually. It's a smart play. Start sniping them. Dude, they push that up so aggressively, man. Come on. They didn't even think about it. That's not good. Dude, that's not good. Okay, that's good. Was Cape prize? I don't know. It could have been, yeah. Yeah, honestly, the more I think about it, the attached to Fez was like really, really good. Ooh, okay, hold on. Wait another day, I'll be back before you know. Let me get the Fez attachment now. I don't remember what's on the bottom of my deck or the top of my deck or the middle of my deck, so I'm just gonna play this. Have a peek. Oh, I also prized Cape. Hey, let's just prize everything out here, huh? Sure. All right, KO active is definitely correct. I don't see a reason to play the Iono yet. Take the Fez, Cruel Arrow. That might be the move here coming up. Okay, another Zoroark. More trade action on the way. Cape definitely the way to go with Zoro. I have no clue. Secret box is not bad. Definitely not bad, yeah. Secret box is also pretty good. Speaking of secret box, oh, I didn't even replace their stadium with Watchtower. I guess it's a good thing I didn't, because they could find their second Artazon here. Next level plays. Next level plays. Oh, it was a Gravity Mountain. Okay, I mean, it's fine. Now I have to be scared of candy plays from my opponent, like candy Typhlosion knockout. Honestly, if I had the Cape here, I would be feeling pretty confident. If I had Cape here, I'd be feeling confident. Oh, they put Fez in play? Hold up. Now I'm feeling pretty confident again. There's got to be a way to do some, like, cheesy... They're benching the Fez? There has to be, like, a cheesy win condition here, right? What is it? How can I do it? Poison myself. Punch for 170. That's not enough damage. True. Yeah, not bumping the Artazon was pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. Clutch Fez twice? No. That's not it. There's gotta be something else though. Sure they don't play a switch out? If you Fez KO Cyndaquil, what do they do? Well, I mean, the play's gonna be this. I'm gonna do this. Hold up. Actually, don't even. Is Iono even that good against them? What the heck did they do on their last turn? I guess if there's gonna be a time to play Iono, it's now, though, right? Maybe, possibly, maybe not. About the time, but and I'm not sorry, I'm excited. Okay, if they come back from this, they're meant to win this game. Turo, Zorua, put Pech and Munkidori down and win. But I want to be able to win next turn. That was like the thing. I want to win in like 2 turns, ideally. Or a turn. Oh, what the heck am I trading here? This? Yeah, sure. Maybe the Super Rod. Like, we could have, what we could have done was, like, what I wanted to do, what I wanted to do was poison this, Reshiram punch this, and then, like, do a Penny or a Turo to bench Munkidori. But then I'm doing 170, and I build up 20 on me, so it's 190 total. 170, 180, 190. The other play I could have done would be clutch. No, that's so slow. See, all those plays are like really, really slow. That's the problem. But okay, that's a good sign. That means we just win. All right, cool. Let's did it. But if we had this, we could have done some crazy plays. But it was prized, so like I could have had Hero Escape on the active here or something. The Hero Escape actually would have gone crazy in this endgame situation here, to be honest. Give them the keys! Actually, I don't even know if this does anything against them. They have Iron Hands, but I don't know what else they're playing. Well, if it is Joltik Box, that shuts down Latias. Hey, maybe it cooks. What do you do in the gym? Particular workout regime? I'm currently doing a 5-day split of upper, lower, run, upper, rest, repeat. And then sometimes I skip a day if I don't get a lot of sleep. So tomorrow I might not go to the gym because by the time I'm done with the stream, I might just be too exhausted. Did you bring enough to share with the chat as well? Yeah, of course. Yeah. If you guys want any pineapple, let me know. I can just reach for it. You guys feel free. Pineapple, no pizza? What? Yeah, no, I forgot the pizza with my pineapple. Where does the apple and pineapple come from anyways? Well, where does the pine come from? That shit is not an apple. It's also not a... Well, the only other pine thing I know is a pine tree or a pine cone. I guess the pineapple kind of looks like a pine cone a little bit, right? But yeah, where does the apple come from then? Good point. Okay, I was about to be... This is a pretty good draw. No complaints. Oh. All right, slight complaints. If they don't have boss, I'm feeling good. If they have boss, I'm not feeling as good. Oh. Unexpected. I think at one point apple was a generic word for fruit. Well, that makes sense, I guess. Wait, this matchup seems like this is a terrible matchup, right? We're not missing anything. How do we win? What's the win con? Well, they played Trolley, not Prime, so I could Yveltal the Genesect at some point. But they probably play a Turo or a Penny and maybe a Switch. Let's go top deck. I could kill this with Hoopa here, I guess. Oh. Psych! I can't do that. Jeez, bro. I can't do anything. The game won't let me do anything this game, I guess. What the heck? They already used a Switch? Did they really? Oh, what the heck? Yo, I kind of want to go. Well, I think I want to deal with the Iron Hands first, and then I kind of want to go after that Genesect. I don't know. We'll see. Well, I could cape this guy as well right now. I kind of want to throw the cape on this guy. Yeah, I think I... Ooh, I got the Yveltal counter catcher and Pech. I could do it. I could go bring up Genesect right now. They're down a switch. But they might play a... They could still play like a Penny or a Turo, and that wouldn't be a surprise at all. Throw this, knockout. They could play the Galvantula at that point, too. I think I just punch the active here. I have the cape as well. I can go cape punch or something like that. Alright, we're good. They could play both Penny and Turo. They could. I wouldn't play around that, though. Once they played one of them down, I'm gonna just assume they don't have anything else. In French, potatoes are called apples of the soil. Soil apples? Alright, there's a decent chance we... Oh, no, with the cape we might be safe. But they could have, like, Boss KO Fez or something. That'd be pretty bad. They could have Latios. Well, they don't have bench space for Latios, so that's not really a concern. The concern is just the potential of the mobility card. I think Lucario would be better if its second attack to 280 instead of 270. Plus 50 with Max Spell, knocks out Zard. If every card was better, it would be better. Like, yeah, that's not really a question, though. Like, if Zoroark had 10 more HP, it'd be a better card. Being better is better. What does Latias do against Yveltal anyways? Yeah, also true. What the heck? How do you see Jolingo in this meta? Bad. Oh, well, they definitely got some kind of KO. They wouldn't be retreating here if they didn't KO something here. All right. Yeah, I just don't know how to tackle this from here, to be honest. Wait, they KO'd my big Zoroark? No way. Did they actually? Gosh, chill. I still wasn't paying attention. They may already played a supporter and everything. Dude, what is the point of the Hero's Cape, bro? Well, my win conditions seem fairly limited at this point. Might start clutching? I guess I'm just gonna start clutching. I don't know. Hope for the best. Man, dude, that's so annoying. Like, what the heck? 9 discard, 1 on active. They might play 11 energies. Oh, I could win with Budew. Oh, very true. The Budew. They probably play 11. The Budew just wins. Well, I definitely have misplayed here. But I got him. Yeah, I have to, like, remember I have Budew. I have Super Odd left, so I can Budew twice. Even if they get 1 knockout on Budew, then I win with the next Budew. So all I have to do is draw into the other Budew. True. They play Lavencia? No. True. They do play Lavencia. All right, never mind. The Budew. Now he's just in play on my bench. Whoa. Budew, who but Budew? Yeah, Levencia's a problem. All right, fuck you, Budew. I can hit him with the Mochi here, right? I think I can do the Mochi thing here to try and win faster. Chat baited you so hard. Yeah, full blame on the chat. I mean, if we Gust Iron Hands and Budew that, then we can force Penny Turo look for clutch follow-up. Gust Iron Hands and Budew that. True. Well, they could just wait for it to die though as well, right? Couldn't they just wait 11 turns for this thing to get KO'd? How do they get the Levencia though? I mean, they'll just eventually draw into it. Budew does 0 damage. It's not like I'm pressuring them. All right, well, losing this bench space is actually like pretty bad now. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, I could have gone Budew this. But yeah, they could just let it get KO'd, right? They could just wait and let the Iron Hands die. All right, we'll see. They can also search for Levencia if they have Petrol. That's true. They can also attack with Genesect here in 3 turns if they want to. But then I could just like Yveltal up a different Golden Go or something. Now I have to like, hold up. They have 2 prize cards left. Knockout, knockout. Alright, whatever. I need a Turo or Penny. I actually can't KO. I can't afford to KO this thing super fast. I have to like chill on the. I can't actually. Maybe it was a mistake to put the Mochi on this. The Mochi might have been a mistake. I need more time. I don't have enough time right now. And I put the stupid Budew in play. I put the stupid Budew in play. Budew the hands would have been interesting though. But the thing is, like, they can just let me KO the Iron Hands. Like, I don't know if they would make that play. I guess like that is a thing. Like, I mean, they still haven't. But also Levencia allows them to just like manually charge up the Iron Hands again. They can like throw Levencia in play, recover 2, attach, pass. Then I could bump one of them. I guess I don't know how many Levencia they play or how many Levencia people are really playing in the deck in general, to be honest, right now. So there's that. They did manually retreat the Iron Hands, yeah. Sure. Oh my gosh, the Mochi and the Yveltal was actually just terrible, right? Like, does it even work for me to like, dude, why did I Mochi this stupid thing? What the heck? Mochi and the Yveltal was so bad. I didn't do the math, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't work out. I don't think it works out. Ah. Oi. This is bad. I don't even know what my win condition is now. Yeah, I'm not, now I think Budew has to get involved, to be honest. I think we have to get Budew involved at this point. But then maybe I should have already done that. I don't know. I'm just kind of chilling at this point. We're vibing at this point. We'll make it work. I'm probably going to Budew there. Actually, no, I might try and trap the Genesect for one more turn and then Budew the Iron Hands next turn. Because they're not like being proactive on their turns. They're like kind of chilling. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see what happens. What time does the Brisbane stream start? There's no stream for Australian tournaments. So unfortunately, never. But you can still follow the tournament on Labs. You can follow along. Actually, speaking of that, I'm wondering... Oh my gosh, dude, there's 50 Japanese players. Is that high? That seems high. How many were at Melbourne? 30? Okay, there was 30. Dude, 50 seems like a lot. Or how many was there at Brisbane last year? 12. Brisbane this year, 50? Almost 60. There's Lavencia. I can bump it. All right, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I think I can cheese out a win somehow for sure. They're pretty close. Yeah, it's just like high, like in comparison to what the numbers that there has been. Like I just said, like the last Australian regional there was 30, and then Brisbane, last season's Brisbane, there was only 12. I mean, it's cool to see it. I would love to see. I would love it for there to be more. I mean, that'd be kind of crazy if there was more Japanese players than Australian players at the tournament. But like, I'm down for it. Perth there was 23. All right, so I'm just gonna go. Well, I need to trade something. I'm just gonna trade away the Fez because I'm not a big Fez enjoyer, anyways. And then clutch. We're chilling. Penny Yveltal recover Mochi? Nah, at this point I don't think I need to. I think at this point we're chilling. What does this have? 90 HP? No monkey? No, I'm just gonna conserve the damage. I'll use the damage later. We're just waiting with it. Utilize it at some point. Does Twitch let you use any music you want without copyright? Yeah, basically. Different on YouTube though. I don't have a backup stadium for that yet. Did they not use it though? That's weird. They could have used it and chose not to. I didn't counter the stadium this turn, but they also didn't use the stadium this turn, so seems fine. So if they didn't misplay, we'd be in the same spot we'd want to be in anyways. I got you better than boss here? No, I can play counter catcher whenever I want. Boss I have to play as my supporter for turn. Clutch, 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 clutch. This guy's in for 240. So I need a little bit more damage. Alright, so I can go Munkidori. Then we can. We're close, but we're not quite there, I guess. Clutch. Sure. Can we draw all of our prize cards next turn? 3. No, not quite. I need like one more turn. But I have to remove the poison. That's fine. We can remove the poison next turn. Now they're like splitting the energy up. I don't even know what they're doing at this point. Okay, they still did not use their stadium. All right, sure, we'll take it away from them. I have to Turo. I have to patch up this guy. Now we only hit for 20. I think it's actually a higher chance that I use the Budew. Like, if things get weird, there's a higher chance I use the Budew. Clutch. 240 next turn. Sure. Chilling. Are we generating damage? By being poisoned with Pecharunt EX. But we don't need any more damage. We have enough damage to win the game now. The question is just, do we win the game now? But I should have... I mean, I have 3 energy left. I don't know if any are in the deck, though. But I can also draw 4 prize cards. So if any of them are in the prize cards, that also works. I guess I would want to Iono for 6. Well, I guess I can't do that. I'll just trade first and we'll see what happens. There's none in here. See, like, knowing your prize cards is pretty important. I can see my whole deck anyways guaranteed, so if there's any in the discard pile. I could Pal Pad back Penny, right? I could Pal Pad back Penny because that's an out. That's +1 out. I don't know what's in my deck. Alright, sure, this works. Alright, there we go. Took a long time. And also, I mean, I guess they just don't play Turo or Penny, right? Like, they probably just don't. They must not. They must not. I don't not care. I don't have a preference. Yeah. I don't have a very strong opinion on what's the best way to play Zoroark. That's what I should say. Do not have a strong opinion. Appreciate they get this sub there. Anonymous over to Justin Bieber. Sure. I don't know, I guess. That's fine. I thought we priced 2, but I do have 1 in hand, so it's not that bad. I was like, bro, 2 Zorua's priced again. Give me a break. But nah, we chilling. Price Turo and Lillie.
Nest Balls, 4 Poffin, 2 Counter Catcher, 2 Super Rod, 2 NSPB up, 2 E-Switch. That. As an Artazon. 6-7. Oh no. 6-7. I was just counting my energy. Not the meme, not the meme, not the meme. Alright, Pal Pad surprise. Okay.
Said what? Nothing. I didn't say anything. I've been sleeping this whole time. I don't know what you're talking about. Azul, again, no context, but I pulled a 113 gilt on a 0.067 chance. Big dubs twice in 2 weeks. Gotcha games won't get me. All right, let's get some dubs in chat for Dew. We're pulling a 113 gilt on a 0.04% chance. That's huge. That's a huge dub. Let's get it. That's what I'm talking about. That's a Dew dub if I've ever seen one. That's a dub Dew if I've ever seen one. This is bullshit, bro. What are you doing? Put the energy on your Absol already. Why are you doing this? Oh, they're playing for Turbo Energized. It's fine. Which I thought they were fucking around. I was like, bro, what are you doing here? They did have to settle for an Androna Brain here. Okay, okay. Yeah, the play they made was actually fine. Obviously didn't work out, but you can't win them all, you know? You can't win them all. What do I trade? Everything is so good. Penny is probably the weakest card, though, actually. Yeah, Penny's probably the weakest. Maybe it's Penny or Counter Catcher, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna give up on the Penny, though. Giving up on Penny. I can trade away at energy here as well. I don't swing yet. We'll swing next turn. Is this Alpha card good in Ends Zoroark? Is it evolved to End Star Manitan? No. Too situational. Too combo intensive. Oh my goodness. I just go boss punch this guy, right? Like I just ignore the Munkidori. Pressure the Absol. They could respond by hitting me with terminal period, but I don't care. Yeah, it does not matter. Worst card in hand is honestly maybe the Fez. I'm gonna give up the Fez. Screw that guy. Watchtower can be good in this matchup, but I don't care. Cyrano, you gotta go. Cyrano, more like Cyrano. Same difference. All right. Boss this guy. Actually, this guy. Actually, no, the hero escape does not matter. Don't mind me. I was thinking about it though. Actually, if I hit this for 170 and then they heal 60, I hit it for 110. I whiff, right? Maybe I should have just KO'd the Munkidori, the more I think about it. Yeah, maybe I should have just KO'd the more I think about it, maybe I should have just KO'd the Munkidori. Well, we're here now. Hopefully this works out. But if they have Munkidori energy, move 60 over, terminal period, they have 220, I don't KO them. That's not good. I probably should have KO'd the Munkidori there. At first I was like, oh no, this makes 100% sense. But now that I'm thinking about it, this doesn't make as much sense. Yep. Uh-oh. Alright, my misplays have maybe cost us here. We'll see. Hoopa? The Hoopa's prized. Or, yeah, otherwise the Hoopa would work, yeah. The Hoopa would work here, yeah. All right, things are gonna get interesting, I guess. I just have to 3-hit KO this thing now, but that's fine. We'll make it work. I'm not worried. I'm not scared. Just, you know, 3-hit KO in their Absol. Loki could be a reason to run Tool Scrapper. Probably not. Not with this build, right? Because we play the Hoopa, so like, it's just unfortunate that I prized Hoopa here, I think. I should go through their active again, though. I am going to punch their active here, because I do need to get through this thing at some point. I think. Oh, actually, I maybe should have Pal Padded there. What was in the discard? Yeah. Definitely some slight throwing here. Okay. I think I'm just gonna cape this because Ursaluna KO this is like their win condition in the late game, right? Cape that. Air Balloon this. You just Pal Pad Iono and boss and pull them both? I mean, I pulled an Iono and a boss, but it's maybe not those exact two. Yeah, my plays here in this game, subpar plays, but you know what they say. I could put this in play to stop. No, I don't think I play that yet if I'm gonna play it. We just swing. He forgot to shuffle. Yeah, I forgot to shuffle my deck. Okay, good. Good thing I did not play that. We should be fine. Audrey Lone off, I was surprised, but if you had found Mochi, you could have KO'd there. No, it would have been 10 short. I was like, wait a second. I thought I did the math. Actually, wait. Could I have done like Mochi plus Munkidori? This guy's got 20 damage on him. Maybe. Yeah, if I had gotten... I maybe could have got there, to be honest. I'm actually not sure. I do want to get this Budew off my bench at some point. I don't think I need to worry about it this turn, but... Yeah, bench space for Monkey and Pech. Yeah, no Fez, no Zorua. There would have been 2 spots, yeah. Dude, this all right, this you need to chill. This guy is way over prepared. Imagine if Munkidori could have Adrenabrain for how many dark energy it had on it. Adrenabrain? Adrenabrain? I don't think I need to do this. I want to keep the Nest Ball, though.
I maybe want to keep the Artazon just in case. I could definitely get value out of it. I was thinking about trading it, but I shouldn't trade it. I'll trade the Cyrano, obviously. All right, I finally... Wait a second. All right, took us a while. No, I'm doing 170 damage. I thought I was doing 110 damage. Yeah, it took us a while, but we have finally KO'd this Absol. Many mistakes were made. I'm not gonna lie, definitely made quite a few mistakes. Definitely should have just like KO'd the Munkidoris and just kind of ignored the Absol, but... I'm feeling pretty good about our situation now. I feel pretty good about our situation. I think this is gonna be a dub. Took us a while to get here, but we're here. Easy dub. Maybe. They also just like can't even turbo energize at this point, so I don't even know what their win condition would be, to be honest. Hey, what's up, Omega? It's going pretty good. Okay. Obviously, Night Joker into Night Joker. Your turn ends. There can't be infinites in the Pokemon TCG. Why did I attach on the previous turn? I don't know. I feel like I did attach on the previous turn. Pretty sure I did. I think it went with Pech now. Oh, true. Pech is something. If I take 2 prize cards, I can go Pech, attach, E-switch. 3 hundo. Okay. Can we do something where we just like draw 3 prize? Oh no, but they have 2 Munkidoris. Fudge. Who gave them 2 Munkidoris, bro? Who did that? Okay, well, I'm already misplaying again, but... Bro, who the heck gave them 2 Munkidoris? Not allowed. Yeah, I guess I can't draw 3 prize cards in a single turn. Can I catch a KO Munkidori? Yeah, maybe. Well, now I'm like thinking of something else, but maybe there's something else I'm thinking of isn't like a real play. I'm gonna commit this. Do I even have an ends PP up left? No, but I think I have to go like this. Yeah, I could just counter catch or KO, but then I don't KO their Fez yet either, right? Oh, but I could with my Pech. They've drawn 4. Oh, okay. So I should have just gone counter catcher Iono KO Munkidori. But this should still work anyways. Okay. Yeah, so I should have just gone Iono counter catcher KO. And then next turn I go Pech knockout with the 2 damage, yeah. Sure. Oh no, but I did need to make bench space for Munkidori to move the damage over, plus the other thing, right? Munkidori to move the damage over, plus Pecharunt. So the Turo still works, I guess. But I could have Turo next turn. No, but then I don't have a counter catcher. Oh, maybe the play I made was just correct, to be honest. Maybe it was fine, actually. Didn't need to move the damage, but I have to do it at some point. The damage eventually needs to get moved over to their Fezandipiti. Maybe they Pech now? Their Pech doesn't want to KO anything, though.
Okay, we should be good. We should be safe. How many dark are they playing? 7 currently. They might play more. Yeah, actually, honestly, the play I made was probably correct the more I think about it. Doesn't Hoopa W switch boss win next turn? It does, yeah, but I just got the Hoopa off the prize cards. We didn't have access to that last turn. I can also just Petch win as well. Just making sure. Why Hoopa EX? It's a cornerstone answer, and it just hits hard with the first attack. Like, it 1 KOs Kangaskhan with the first attack, stuff like that.